Deep within the folds of our brain lies a structure smaller than your pinky finger. This tiny titan, the hippocampus, holds the keys to our memories, our sense of place, and perhaps even our very selves. Imagine a vast library filled with the experiences of a lifetime. That's the hippocampus, a repository of memories, emotions, and spatial maps. It's constantly buzzing with activity, receiving information, sorting it, and storing it away for later use. This small region, named for its resemblance to a seahorse, plays a starring role in our ability to learn and remember. Without it, our past would be a blank slate, our future a blurry unknown. The hippocampus is the silent orchestrator of our mental lives, the invisible conductor guiding the symphony of our thoughts and experiences. Alzheimer's disease, epilepsy, and PTSD all leave their mark on the hippocampus, disrupting its delicate balance and robbing individuals of their memories, their sense of self, and their place in the world. Unlocking the secrets of this tiny titan could hold the key to treating these devastating conditions and restoring hope to millions. Consider the last time you learned something new. Maybe it was a friend's phone number, a historical fact, or the lyrics to a catchy song. In that moment, the information entered your brain as short-term memory, fleeting and easily forgotten. But if that information was important enough, if it was repeated, linked to strong emotions, or otherwise deemed significant, the hippocampus would step in, initiating its transformation into long-term memory. Like a master weaver, the hippocampus takes these fragile threads of short-term memory and interlaces them with other experiences, emotions, and sensory information, creating a rich tapestry of long-term memory. This process, known as memory consolidation, is essential for our ability to learn and grow. Without it, we would be stuck in an endless present, unable to recall past experiences or build upon prior knowledge. The hippocampus acts as our mental scaffolding, providing the foundation upon which we build our understanding of the world. It also plays a crucial role in our ability to distinguish between similar memories, a phenomenon known as pattern separation. This remarkable ability underscores the complexity and dynamism of the hippocampus. For what are we, if not the sum of our memories? But what happens when this intricate system falters? When the hippocampus, our memory weaver, is damaged or diseased? The consequences can be devastating. Alzheimer's disease, for example, targets the hippocampus early on, leading to the progressive and heartbreaking loss of memory that characterizes the disease. Patients may struggle to remember recent events, familiar faces, or even their own life stories. The world becomes a confusing and disorienting place as the anchor of memory slowly slips away. Imagine waking up one day in a strange city, with no recollection of how you got there or who you were supposed to meet. This is the terrifying reality for many individuals living with hippocampal damage. They may experience amnesia, both anterograde, inability to form new memories, and retrograde, loss of past memories. Damage to the hippocampus can also impair spatial navigation. Think about your ability to find your way home from work or school, or to navigate a familiar grocery store. These seemingly effortless tasks rely heavily on the hippocampus's ability to create and store cognitive maps of our environment. The world, once a familiar landscape, can transform into a disorienting maze. But let us return to the hippocampus's remarkable ability to create spatial maps. This function, often overlooked, is essential for our ability to navigate the world around us. Imagine yourself walking through a crowded city square. Despite the sensory overload, you're able to effortlessly navigate this complex environment, weaving through the crowd, avoiding obstacles, and arriving at your destination without a second thought. This is your hippocampus at work, creating a dynamic, real-time map of your surroundings. Like a GPS system for the brain, it tracks your location, monitors your movements, and guides you through the world with remarkable precision. But unlike a GPS, which relies on satellites and algorithms, the hippocampus relies on a network of specialized cells called place cells. These cells, discovered in the 1970s, fire selectively when an animal enters a particular location within its environment. In essence, each place cell represents a specific point on the cognitive map. This internal map is constantly being updated and refined, incorporating new landmarks, adjusting to changes in the environment, and even anticipating future movements. But the hippocampus doesn't operate in isolation. Like all brain regions, it's part of a vast and interconnected network. And one of its most important collaborators is the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure located deep within the temporal lobe. The amygdala is often referred to as the brain's fear center, but its role extends far beyond processing fear. It's involved in a wide range of emotional responses, including pleasure, anger, sadness, and surprise. In essence, the amygdala acts as an emotional filter, evaluating incoming sensory information for its emotional significance. When the amygdala detects a threat in the environment, it triggers the fight-or-flight response, preparing the body for action. But the amygdala's influence extends far beyond these immediate, reflexive responses. It also plays a crucial role in forming emotional memories. The hippocampus provides the context, the who, what, where, and when of the memory, while the amygdala provides the emotional color, the feeling that accompanies the memory. This intricate interplay between memory and emotion is essential for our ability to learn from our experiences, both positive and negative. But the hippocampus's reach extends beyond the realm of memory. It also plays a crucial role in our ability to imagine the future. Think about the last time you planned a vacation, envisioned yourself achieving a goal, or simply daydreamed about the possibilities that lay ahead. These acts of mental time travel, once thought to be uniquely human, rely heavily on the hippocampus's ability to construct mental representations of events that have not yet occurred. Neuroscientists believe that the same neural mechanisms involved in recalling past experiences are also involved in imagining future ones. When we imagine the future, we're essentially constructing a mental simulation, drawing on our memories, our knowledge of the world, and our understanding of cause and effect. The hippocampus acts as the stage upon which these mental dramas unfold, providing the context, the characters, and the emotional backdrop for our imagined future. This ability to mentally time travel is not merely a whimsical quirk of the human brain. It serves a vital evolutionary purpose, allowing us to plan for the future, to anticipate potential threats and rewards, and to make decisions that will maximize our chances of survival and well-being. But the hippocampus's influence doesn't end with memory, emotion, and imagination. It also plays a crucial role in regulating the stress response. Remember the amygdala, the brain's fear center? When the amygdala detects a threat, it sends a distress signal to the hypothalamus, a small almond-shaped structure located deep within the brain. The hypothalamus, in turn, activates the sympathetic nervous system, triggering the fight-or-flight response. This cascade of physiological changes prepares the body to deal with the perceived threat. Heart rate and respiration increase, blood pressure rises, and stress hormones like cortisol flood the bloodstream. These changes, while adaptive in the short term, can be harmful if they persist for too long. Fortunately, the brain has a built-in mechanism for regulating the stress response, the hippocampus. The hippocampus acts like a brake pedal on the stress response, sending inhibitory signals to the hypothalamus and dampening the release of stress hormones. And here's where the story of the hippocampus takes an even more astonishing turn. For decades, scientists believed that the adult brain was incapable of generating new neurons. Once the brain reached maturity, the prevailing dogma held: its supply of neurons was fixed, and any loss due to injury, disease, or aging was permanent. But in recent years, this long-held belief has been overturned by a series of groundbreaking discoveries. We now know that the adult brain is capable of generating new neurons throughout life, a process known as neurogenesis. And one of the key sites of neurogenesis is the hippocampus. Within the dentate gyrus, a subregion of the hippocampus involved in pattern separation and the formation of new memories, neural stem cells churn out thousands of new neurons each day. These newborn neurons, initially immature and functionally silent, gradually integrate into existing neural circuits, contributing to the plasticity and adaptability of the hippocampus. This discovery has profound implications for our understanding of learning, memory, and brain health. The hippocampus, once a shadowy figure in the brain, is now a key player in memory, learning, spatial navigation, and stress resilience. We're uncovering a wealth of potential applications for this knowledge. Researchers are exploring TMS to boost memory in Alzheimer's patients. Virtual reality offers new hope for spatial navigation deficits. Mindfulness may protect the hippocampus from stress and aging. The possibilities are becoming tantalizingly real. The most profound implication is unlocking the secrets of consciousness. Consciousness is the emergent property of neurons firing in concert. Studying the hippocampus is a journey into the essence of humanity. The hippocampus, once obscure, is now a billion-dollar frontier in neuroscience and medicine. Companies are investing in drugs targeting the hippocampus for Alzheimer's and other disorders. Tech firms are developing interfaces to access and manipulate hippocampal memories, revolutionizing various fields. Ethicists debate the implications of memory manipulation and brain enhancement. The journey into the hippocampus is perilous, but the rewards are too great to ignore. This tiny titan holds the key to profound human mind mysteries. Unraveling its secrets could enhance human potential and shape our future. The journey is challenging, but the destination is revolutionary.